This is Allegra, Dave, Mary, Carly, and Mark's Preservation Management Grant presentation. My group chose Point Park University Archive and wrote an NEH Preservation Assistance Grant for small institutions. The grant purpose: to provide environmental monitoring and controls for the multitude of irreplaceable and historic materials housed in the Point Park University Archives. The University Archives contains a broad sampling of materials from Pittsburgh's professional and performing arts communities during the 20th and 21st centuries. The collections include audiovisual, photographic, and paper materials pertaining to Point Park University in downtown Pittsburgh. The grant will fund the hiring of a conservation consultant, the purchasing of Madico window film covers, and the purchasing of 2 HOBO temperature and RH data loggers, as well as 2 light loggers. Current conditions or why the grant is needed. Point Park University is a relatively new repository and suffers from temperature fluctuations. There is currently no way of monitoring the temperature changes within the archive, and the 2 large uncovered windows do not help matters. The average high temperature in Pittsburgh is 85 degrees Fahrenheit in July, while the average low is 20 degrees Fahrenheit in January. Because the archive is along the outer edge of the building, temperature and relative humidity need to be tracked throughout the year to ensure preservation concerns are being addressed. The 2 large windows along the stacks have no form of filtering on them. Daily light exposure is damaging, but the dirt and slight water damage coming from the windows is present in some of the boxes below and is equally concerning. The extent of environmental control is limited to 2 large wall-mounted air conditioning units, similar to what one would find in a hotel room. The fan of these units is almost constantly running, but the actual cooling turns on and off periodically throughout the day, causing fluctuations. These air conditioning units are also 3 feet off the ground, which can cause temperature discrepancies. This is a map of the archive. A survey was designed in June of 2013 to track collection needs. It examined box conditions, folder conditions, and issues on an item level. The survey revealed that although many of the collections were housed within acid-free boxes, items were not often foldered within acid-free folders. The survey showed that among surveyed items, active and inactive mold were largely not present. However, a majority of items showed different levels of yellowing and brittleness, as well as fading. These issues could have been caused by acid already within the paper, but it may have been worsened by temperature, RH, and light fluctuations within the archive. Plan of work. In 2014, professional conservation consultants will lead an on-site lecture and workshop. Madico window film will be installed in 2 of the windows. Point Park University Archive will monitor temperature, humidity, and light variations for a full calendar year, as well as submit to NEH a report regarding the success of the project by the end of February 2015. The professional conservation consultant is a Miss Jamison, who is currently employed with the Inter-Museum Conservation Association based out of Cleveland, Ohio. She has provided conservation assistance to a wide variety of institutions across the country and will lead an on-site workshop on environmental security. The lecture and workshop are expected to benefit the Point Park University Archive staff and student workers to inform future preservation initiatives. It will be open to all students and professionals of Pittsburgh's local cultural heritage community as well. The lecture will demonstrate and discuss environmental preservation threats, monitoring practices, and equipment use over the course of 1 day. Madico window film will be installed in the repository's 2 windows in an effort to control the presence of damaging excess light that was demonstrated by a June 2013 collection survey. The installation will occur in January 2014 and will be part of a minor adjustments made to the environmental conditions within the repository. Long-term monitoring and assessment will occur over a full calendar year in an effort to comprehend preservation issues and threats to the Point Park University archival collections and to inform future preservation initiatives. Subsequent to assessment and analysis, Point Park University Archive staff will report to the NEH regarding the success of the project, including a description of data collection and analysis of relevant findings. The report will be submitted by the end of 2015. If there are any questions, please ask the group on site. Thank you. Have a nice day.